Remember that time the school called? It was right before that crucial meeting. Your child needed to be picked up, and you were stuck between a rock and a hard place. We've all been there, desperately trying to keep all the balls in the air. Work deadlines, family commitments, personal time, they all seem to clash. This constant struggle to find balance is more than just a daily hassle. It's a source of stress and anxiety for millions. We yearn for that elusive state of perfect equilibrium. However, the harder we strive for this ideal, the more elusive it seems to become. The truth is, the traditional concept of work-life balance is flawed. It assumes a rigid separation between our professional and personal lives. But in today's interconnected world, these two spheres are constantly intertwined. Clinging to the idea of balance can leave us feeling inadequate and overwhelmed. Instead of chasing an impossible ideal, what if we embraced a more realistic approach? This is where work-life integration comes in. It's not about drawing a hard line between work and life, but rather about blending the two seamlessly. As Jennifer Fromm, author of The Seismic Shift in Leadership, puts it, work-life integration is a dynamic concept that recognizes the interconnectedness of work and life. It's about creating synergy between all areas of our lives. This means acknowledging that work is a part of life, not a separate entity. It's about finding ways to incorporate our personal priorities into our work schedules and vice versa. This could mean taking breaks for exercise, attending a child's school play during the day, or working from home to accommodate family needs. The concept of work-life balance, as we know it, is a relatively recent phenomenon. It emerged in the late 20th century, alongside the rise of dual-income households and the increasing demands of the modern workplace. Before this, work was often deeply intertwined with life. People lived and worked in the same communities, and there was less of a distinction between professional and personal time. The Industrial Revolution brought about a separation between work and home, leading to the rise of the traditional 9-to-5 workday. However, the digital age has blurred these lines once again. With smartphones and laptops, we're constantly connected to work, even outside of office hours. This constant connectivity makes it nearly impossible to achieve the kind of clear-cut separation that the traditional work-life balance model suggests. Section 4. Embracing the blur, the reality of modern work. The modern workplace is a far cry from the rigid structures of the past. Remote work, flexible schedules, and the gig economy have become increasingly common. This shift has brought about greater autonomy and flexibility, but it has also made it more challenging to maintain the traditional boundaries between work and life. The rise of technology has also led to an always-on work culture. Emails, texts, and notifications follow us everywhere, making it difficult to truly disconnect. This constant connectivity can lead to burnout, stress, and a diminished sense of well-being. Instead of fighting against this reality, work-life integration encourages us to work with it. It's about recognizing that work and life are not two separate entities, but rather intertwined aspects of our overall well-being. Section 5. Integration in action. Flexibility for a fulfilling life. Work-life integration is not a one-size-fits-all solution. It's about finding what works best for each individual and their unique circumstances. For some, this might mean working from home a few days a week to spend more time with family. For others, it might mean blocking out time in their calendar for exercise or personal appointments. The key is to be intentional about how we structure our time and to prioritize what matters most to us. This might mean setting boundaries around our work hours or learning to say no to requests that don't align with our values. Ultimately, work-life integration is about creating a sustainable and fulfilling life. It's about finding a rhythm that allows us to thrive both personally and professionally.